In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you a trading session of a price action trader. We're looking at S&P 500 mini futures. The time frame is 2000 tick chart. My first goal is to identify the overall market structure. So what are the candles telling me? Well, I can see we have uptrend working higher, one strong bullish leg. We have a break of this uptrend, and according to trend line rule, because there's a channel in play, I expect for prices to create new extreme. We have a new low. This is the lowest low of the correction. So I'm using this low to count for short entries, but I don't want to go short. I want to buy, so I'm looking for short entries to fail. We have a first attempt to sell, pull back, second attempt to sell, failure if there's going to be break above this bullish bar, but the stock market is going to open in 2 minutes, and I don't like taking trades right at the open, so I'm going to be waiting, but we expect new high according to trendline rules. The bullish leg had a break, new extreme, and you can see I can measure the first leg and project the target where the bulls are heading. So we have a two-legged pullback measured move, which means I'm pausing my longs. The price action is going sideways now. We have a strong push-pull EMA, so I'm expecting more of a reversal now because we have 2 legs up. This is not a strong uptrend. This is looking like a large two-legged pullback. So once I see such a strong push-pull exponential moving average, I'm expecting the bears to step into the market and to reverse the conditions of the market. All right, traders, I'm resuming the video as I'm going to take a second entry short triple test off the channel. I decided to widen the channel because we have first 2 swings here. It's getting confirmed here now. This is a new low, first entry short, pull back, second entry short, great bearish bar, and we tick through. So I'm gonna move my stop loss to break even because anything we make right now is just a bonus. And we have new low here where I'm gonna reset the count, first attempt to sell, break higher, great bearish bar, reversal bar. You take one thing higher, reverse instantly down, visible triple test. But I can treat it that way, kind of like a 1 bounce here, second and third here. And we're also rejecting at the EMA, but we're confirming the wider downtrend like this, which is a key entry point. We have a large two-legged pullback, which means we expect the bearish reversal. And this was a second entry short combined with the triple test at the key entry point. Quick little scalp. You can see I scalped 6 contracts, even 1 contract as a runner. I took only 7 ticks because I use stop order entry. When I use limit order, I go for full 8 ticks. And we'll see if we can manage to get the runner. Alright traders, I will trail this runner really tight, something like this. I will take 7.5 points because this is quite a slow structure and I don't want to really risk we're going to pull back stronger. So I'm going to take 7.5 points, around 7 points. That's going to be a great runner to start the day with. So we got our runner. I decided to play a little bit safe here, not being too greedy. Market is quite slow. So far, no signs of strong trend. I'm deciding to play a little bit smart, taking the runner at these lows, and we'll see if there's going to be a pullback to the EMA again. But hopefully it is clear. The large two-legged pullback played out, market moves in 2s. It stalled a little bit, it consolidated. Strong push below EMA occurred. You have a new high, first entry long, pullback, second entry long failure. By this failed second entry long reversal pattern being successful, it indicated to me a reversal of the market from bullish perspective to bearish, because this was not a strong trend by any means. This was just large two-legged pullback. This failed second entry long, however, was far away from the EMA, so I couldn't really take it. But I can see resistance forming here, here, and here, alongside with the EMA and the channel. Great reversal bar, strong momentum. All the signs are telling me I need to sell a high probability setup. So right now we have another two-legged pullback, but I want to see a lower high because we have small overshoot. Depends how you draw it. And this is also a bullish signal bar with double bar entry, getting quite big. So I want to see confirmation lower high because I have small overshoot. This was quite a spike down. So I don't want to jump the gun prematurely. It feels like I would sell too quickly because I have an overshoot. So I want to see confirmations happen. You can see, good thing we laid off. Actually, we are reversing higher. So I'm going to be patient, observing with the price action what's going to happen. EMA flattened. Price action is getting very sideways. At this point, I don't really see anything clear. There was a decent lower high confirming first second entry long, new high, first entry long, second entry long failure. A lower high trapping all the bulls in the congestion, but it is still part of congestion. But I'm not fully trusting this setup just yet because it is so sideways and it is so unclear. So I'm just waiting this area out. I want to see a setup without the congestion where the bias is clear, not when everything is stacked like this. The price action reversed. I'm adapting. You can see I'm redrawing a brand new bullish uptrend that is breaking and needs to get new high. Price action stalled a little bit and formed a quadruple bottom and pulling back all the way to the key entry point to the EMA. This is why I have EMA on the chart, because it tells me where the key entry point is. I was thinking about possible new high, first entry long, second entry long, but the signal bar was this bearish doji. And once this follow-up bar formed, looking back, you can enter it as a double bar entry. You wait for this bullish bar to finish, drop your limit order and put your stop loss below the initial signal bar. but it's still part of the congestion. I wanted to see the second entry long forming a little bit lower here, sort of at the bottom of the small trend range. So for this reason, I wasn't so excited to take the second entry long, but it was a nice second entry long, quadruple bottom, and the uptrend is new high. You know, this is where the context is clear. You're at the key entry point. I was a little bit too patient here given the single bar. I was supposed to risk even the double bar entry. But uptrend has a break new extreme. Downtrend has also break new low. So I can't really go long because we have a break new high. We're below EMA. But at the same time, I can't really sell because we are in congestion. Downtrend has a break new low. So this is pretty much once again stacked area. As you can see, I need to stay out of the congestions. Price action is getting quite slow. I made a video as I was looking for failed second entry short, but the failed second entry short never triggered. It first traded all the way down, and now it reversed all the way up, triggered, and retraced a couple ticks. So technically it is triggering now, but now I cannot take it. I wanted to see trigger straight away above this bar. It first retraced down all the way up. It looks like it may work. This is new low, first entry short, second entry short failure, but it is still part of congestion. So I can't take it now. I'm just waiting for price action to free itself out of this congested area. We have a second entry short, two-legged pullback forming, but there is still a room between the body and the EMA. We're also bouncing off this important support as well. So when I'm watching this and I can see strong bounce off the support, especially once the setup is far away from the EMA like this, I'm laying off, selling, because we're still buying at this particular price level. For this reason, I'm laying off and I'm not really interested in selling just yet. The overall structure is clearly indicating strong bullish imbalance, so I'm not really selling, but I was hoping for some nice two-legged pullback or at least high-low confirmation setup of this failed second entry short. Never formed. There was also one decent long here, small little bar at the bottom of the trend range where you can consider going long, but other than that, I don't really see that many opportunities. It's a shame that this failed second entry short never pushed above the EMA. I just came back from my break and I can see that there was a great visual of failed second entry short. Why are we looking to go long? Well, because the bullish imbalance allowed us to identify a channel. We have broad two-legged pullback. The broader the two legs are, the better, indicating no wider downtrend. The bearish depletion, new extreme. You don't really want to go long as long as you are below EMA. You have push above EMA and great confirmation. Visual failed second entry short. We even have high-low confirmation setup, but it's a little bit big for my liking. Now it's still of 2 key entry points, so decent setup, but I'm not sure if I would have taken this if I was watching this live. Either way, we have a break new extreme, and right now the structure is correcting. Alright traders, I'm gonna wrap it up with my one single trade. When the trend resembles a large two-legged pullback instead of consistent series of higher highs and higher lows, we treat it as a break new extreme two-legged pullback measured move, and we expect the market reversal if we get the reversal pattern, which formed but it was far away from EMA. There was a great second entry short as we already talked about. This was quite tricky area, but you have to combine the overshoot. This was spike down far away from the EMA. Overshoot can lead to break or reversal. EMA completely flattened. Unclear bias. You don't want to be taking any setups because it is tempting to both buy and sell at the same time. And once you feel this, you're probably stuck in a congestion. Now, I already talked about this second entry long. I decided to mark even this quadruple bounce at the support as more aggressive setup because the stop is so small and you're buying very low at the bottom of the trend range. There was no really good easy hypervoltage setup after that, but if you're going to zoom back, the structure is telling me that we have each major low is higher than the previous one. So this is a formation of a weak uptrend, which means the corrections are strong. It looks like a trend range structure that is slightly tilted up, which you really have to be careful when you're trading a weak uptrend to be buying at the very top of the push phase. You want to wait for price action to correct, wait for the push above EMA, and these are two great high probability setups. After I saw these two broad legs working lower, this is where I decided to withdraw this bigger channel because I have multiple swings allowing me to identify. You can see 3 swings at the bottom, 4th swing confirmation, break, new extreme, large two-legged pullback reversal, and there was a failed second entry long right off the EMA, which basically closed the day. The slow price action continues, but this time today the price action is actually much more predictable if you follow the price action rules and you read the market structure with the use of price action rules. So I hope you had a good trading day. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to talk to you next time. Good luck with your trading.